listen here. Before we get started with the shits, I just want to let you know that I wore these glasses and I'm fucking proud of them because they is totally not what the fuck I was looking for. Okay, when I ordered this ain't what I saw.
But they cute.
Listen though, I was like, fuck it, I can use it to read a bitch. Like it's gonna set a vibe. You know,
not them your read a bitch friends.
Hey, I am Auntie, honey. I am the name on the block. I'm coming with the shits.
Listen, that's Miss Rocky Road Productions LLC to you. You is annoying, dog.
Dog, listen.
Why my collar like this? Let me fix myself.
Shit. I don't even.
Hey, Kendra, I see you. Hey.
I don't even be checking that shit.
Nah, like, let's have fun. You know your bestie. So if I get ignorant, don't be talking about nothing. Nah, this is robes and rants. Nah.
Yes.
I just had the disclaimer for my bestie.
Listen here. So I just want to let y'all know that, you know, the idea is to have a quiet environment around and shit like that. But unfortunately, I don't have nobody to control the crowd over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no studio. So this is rants, is raves, is robes, and this all type of shit that could and would be in between. This shit is real. I can't make this shit up, and it is what it is. And baby, I'm not about to keep yelling cut in the middle of this shit. I can't. This shit ain't nobody paying. They gonna have to pay me to yell cut in my own fucking video. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. But we are gathered here today to talk about some ignorance. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest. Like, and you know what? I know I said to you before we got on this boy that I was not about to talk about Chet, but baby, I am. I am.
After the game,
you know, it's interesting. He was with this chick. What is going on with this buffering? See, the devil is busy and all up in the details. What the fuck?
I don't have no buffering on my end. Hey, y'all that's joining.
Hey. So I was, my son down here, you know what I'm saying? I had to make sure he had on them soundproof earphones. So I didn't want to kick him out. But listen.
Not he wasn't going to get up off that game. You got to record, go over there. I can't hear you.
Wait a minute. Why did you freeze like that? This shit is so crazy. Yes. Do you have it on Wi-Fi? Is it on Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I'm good on my end.
Okay, do you see me fine?
Yes, I see you fine. I see you. Can y'all see me? Drop a heart in the comments if we fine.
Where I mentioned Lil Nas. Listen, we about to get to Lil Nas in a minute. This Chet Hayes. So he got this ex-girlfriend or whatever that's black, you know, because Chet be trying to be with the shit. So, you know, one minute he trying to be Jamaican or something. You know, he got all the antics. We get it, bro. We get it. You like this. It's cool. So he was with one of, you know, these black young ladies, and apparently, like, she was threatening him with a knife and shit. And she hit the camera while he was trying to record, and then the camera cut to him. He had some blood on him or whatever. And I think the truth is he's in the hood ignorant. Signed up for that shit, and I'm not really saying it has anything to do with even race. Even I think he just in the hood ignorant ass relationship, or was in one, you know. And so then one of them. He was probably what that little man name is. What is his name? He had a song. He had a trendy song. Lil Duval in the fucking comments talking about, bro, you.
Oh, Lil Duval. Yeah. Smile, bitch. Smile.
Yeah, he in the comments talking about, bro, now you know what it feel like to be black. No, you're not gonna throw our sisters under the bus like that.
I know, not what it's like to be black. Now, what did that mean, Lil Duval?
Shit. Then the game, this is what the game say. He say, time to go back to Becky, bro. You might not built for this level of anger. And I hear all that. I hear what he's saying. I hear what Lil Duval is saying. But at the same time, honey, there is nothing more dangerous and worse than a Karen.
Right.
See, at least we try to go ahead and just take you out your misery. You know what I'm saying? But Karen, she wants you to live on and she wants you to suffer. You see what I'm saying? That's what Karen.
Oh, flip the camera. My bad, y'all.
Karen wants to ruin your life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She wants you to live and suffer. We just gonna take you out your misery.
I just want to know, what did he do to make her beat his ass like that? And like,
one too many black jokes, girl.
He did. I mean, because at the end of the day, like, this is the thing. Like, people think that women are violent. No, we're not violent. But at the end of the day, you're going to push our buttons one too many times, and it's just going to be a wrap after that point. So I just wonder what he did to make her fly off the handle. And then you even more of a bitch to be trying to sue her. Like, sue her for what? Getting your ass? Like,
and why was he filming? Was he paparazzi in his own shit? Like, was he trolling himself? What's happening? What you filming for?
I don't know.
You know what? He on that Ken shit. That's what it's really
about. Yeah, he is. That's some punk ass bitch shit. That's some real punk ass bitch shit.
And you know what?
Yeah.
He go from trying to be in the Ken the next. I ain't got time.
I don't got time. And Chet, the thing is, like, sis was cute, so I really am trying to figure out what exactly did happen with that situation, because at the end of the day, social media is only going to put out so much to fit a narrative. But I honestly feel like Chet should have got Chet's ass beat. And if you seen that story and agree with me, drop some hearts in the comments right now, because I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is this? Like, what do y'all think it is? Because that's some bullshit. Then you talking about that, actually the whole long ass time ago. So for Chet ass to be trying to sue her now, like, what's up with that, right? Like,
I know. You know what? You bring up such a good point. Why the fucking connection is fucking up? Like, I don't understand. See, that's that shit. That's that bullshit. That's bullshit. But I don't understand it either. Like, how did that story just come back to life? Like, did he put it on a note and pass it to the blog? Like, I'm trying to figure out what is that shit about.
No, I think it's the lawsuit, because at first it was just he got his ass whooped and now he's suing her.
But why did we know he got his ass whooped?
Because he recorded it, and I guess it probably sold it to the tabloids with his weak ass.
My point exactly.
Some hoe ass weak bullshit. Some bullshit.
Oh,
ain't nobody got time.
None.
I couldn't imagine getting into it with, like, my kid or my husband or any one of my close friends, and then they got me on camera. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, when did we become a world of, let's put everything on fucking videotape? Like, what the fuck is this even about? Like, but Chet, like, I mean, I really feel like for you 2 or 3 months down the line trying to sue this lady, you deserve to get your ass whooped. Just like Kurt Franklin's son deserved to get cussed out. That's a motherfucker who should have got his ass whooped. And
exactly.
This is what it is.
I mean, it's my sister. Like, I know ain't no motherfucking echo too. Now these echoes.
Let me take these beats off.
It's these beats. Okay, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Right, let me take this shit off. Shit.
I don't know. Seems like the neck got better when you took them off too. What the hell?
I know, Sam. I don't know. Maybe it's the government looking for me, y'all. I don't know. Fuck it. But hopefully, if the government is looking for me, y'all, watch me on Sports Talk tomorrow, 5 p.m. Dropping on RockyRoadmedia.com and MyWhitneyB.com. Shit. Better connection. We all here. Shit.
I mean, damn. But yeah, you know, who would have ever thought, for real, when I was telling you about taking notes to talk about shit, like to talk shit, whoever would have thought, like, even the bullshit you have to write down, huh? That's something.
I know, especially about shit that shouldn't even be bullshit. Like, we really give legs to so much shit that should just be like, like, I don't know.
But you know, either social media was bad, but maybe we got time to really analyze how bad it is because of this pandemic. But it's like people really got to be like bored as fuck. They got to be stir crazy because the stuff that they take interest in and blow up be like, dog, really? See, I'm about to report whatever this buffering is. I'm about to rebuke that shit. What is happening?
I don't see that on my end. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Like, I really don't have none of that on my end. I'm gonna put my phone still and just sit.
I can see it just like I can see my face. I see it. Just like I got these librarian, somebody's auntie, middle-aged auntie librarian glasses on. I
really think them glasses is cute. Like, if you don't like them, you can give them to me, and them can probably be my next prescription glasses. Shit.
No, I like them. I just think they good for what I'm using them for.
So, a motherfucker.
Your ass is crazy.
Glasses. Y'all, I took my glasses off because honestly, I gotta be able to see. And that light was in my face and it was giving me a glare in my glasses, and I want to be able to see y'all comments. We don't need no more perverts in the comments, but we do want y'all to like, share, and do everything. Make sure y'all following us, y'all joining these lives. So make sure y'all like and share our posts that y'all see coming up as well. So if you see me looking crazy, y'all know I can't see from last week. I'm gonna just keep it real. But that's why I took my glasses off. So I wanted to hold my phone in a still place and still be able to, you know, rock with y'all so y'all can see me, see you.
Oh, you know what? I don't know, dog. It just be a lot. It be a lot. And it's like the game would say some shit like that. Like, you ain't ready for this type of angry, but the game is also the type of guy, I'm pretty sure, that would make you that type of angry. And this is not all men, but this is certain men. Like, they do be trying to play you. You know what I'm saying?
Because
like yeah.
And no one is ready to admit to themselves that they need to work on themselves before they're honestly ready to be in a relationship with someone else. And that's the thing. Earlier today, I saw a post, y'all, to be honest, and it was so deep and it was so real. And it was just a few sentences, I think like 2. And the post said that it's okay to believe in self-love, but not to take away from wanting companionship. Like, some people take self-love to such a point, like, oh, you got to love yourself first. You got to love yourself first before you can get into a relationship, to the fact, like, it's like, oh, loving yourself first is not as important as being with someone else. But actually it is. Like, companionship, we all long from that. That's like the whole Adam and Eve thing. So at the end of the day, yes, you have to have that self-love, but you also have to be in a good space to be able to give the correct love to your partner. Yeah. And that's really just what it is. I think that we all deserve to be with somebody, right? Like Chet, if Chet like black women, because Chet might like black women, but he might just need to find the one for him. He got his ass whooped, you know. Shit. I'm not trying to agree with domestic violence. That's not the thing. But what I'm saying is, you know, this might not have been your black woman. You know, find you another black woman.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, and it's not, I mean, it's ignorance across the board, though. Sometimes you just sign up for more than you can handle. It really be that simple. You know what I'm saying? You be signing up for shit that you couldn't handle. And people just be where they at. Like, to me, it's crazy to see girls talking about I'm a savage and all of this shit. All this stuff that they put up there, it shit is really corny. I just be like, what is all of this for? Like, what is this culture about? Like, that shit don't be cute. They be thinking that's cute. They wear that shit on their t-shirt. Savage. They got their tongue all hanging out, titties out, the nipples hanging. You see where the baby breastfed last. Nipple just out. You like, damn, little Johnny was just sucking on that. Bitch, put it up. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
John, I think though, and that goes back to what our good bro Safari said the other day on social media, how
Bro, shit.
that is our good bro. You know, Safari, well, I don't know if that's our good bro, but that's my good bro. Because Safari is really who he is. If you, before I make this point, if you have rocked with Safari from the very beginning when he used to like hang off Nicki Minaj's t-shirt, Safari has always been who Safari is. Let's think about this though. Let's backtrack. Remember Nicki Minaj from Pink Friday when she first dropped and was like that bitch, and she came out with shitting on him, and Safari did that ad lib. You crazy motherfuckers. You nappy head weave wearing. He was in the background talking all that shit. That is the same fucking Safari that we have today. So let me tell y'all, that's my good bro. That's a motherfucker who ain't switched up on us yet. So at the end of the day, our good bro a couple of days ago tweeted out, social media out, I don't know, however he got the shit out. He said that social media is brainwashing people. And it really is. Like, people really look at this shit and be out here like this is life. Like, this is the new thing. Like, you have to look like this, or you have to be like this, or you have to feel like this, or else how you really are or your real life isn't life. Like, and I don't understand why social media just can't be like entertainment for us. Like, when did this become the holy grail? Like, when did we become getting on Instagram and that's the way we gotta live? Like, what the fuck? Like, did we lose our own fucking brain, our own fucking mind? Like, what happened with that? I'm just trying to figure
That shit get, and it's crazy because I think like from people like trying to create content and stuff like that from the entertainment side, like you be so disenchanted with this stuff. Like, are y'all serious?
hey, bitch. Like, girl, you so wrapped up in Derek Chauvin relationship. Is you getting any dick? Like, what's going on with that? I still can't even believe that she was so, you know, even with trying to create content, like, are we creating content to really harms, or are we creating content to tear one another down? Like, what is this about? Because at the very end of the day, have you ever seen that bitch in a successful relationship unwind with Tasha K? Have you ever heard of any man checking for her whack ass? Like, let's be clear. Like, in this rant robe or whatever you got, if she ever got to see this video, I mean, bitch, DM a picture of your man or your happiness, because at the very end of the day, you too much trying to tear down somebody else shit. You invested in somebody else shit too fucking much to try to build a following. Like, what is that about, bitch?
That shit is so weak and it's so whack. But let me tell you, everybody could probably be on this thread right now, or who see it in the future and be nodding, and they the same motherfuckers that love her. Do you hear me?
Yeah, because it's drama. Like, separate drama and entertainment from real fucking life. Because we have all been Derek Jackson's wife, whether it's been our man cheated on us, or we did some bullshit we knew outside of a relationship that we shouldn't have did, a friendship or whatever. We've all been in that fucking situation. So for you to find entertainment and interest in some shit that you know this woman came out and said she was hurting in and shit, that shit is weak. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. What was funny and entertaining to me was the memes. I mean, that's just the internet.
Yeah. I mean, you can't.
But I'm not tuning in to Tasha K's unwind or having any comments or sharing any likes on shit that I see that involve this person's hurt, because this is all of our hurt. Like, what the fuck? Somebody said, oh, that Lil Nas X. Oh, that's old. Okay. I'm sorry. Y'all, you want Lil Nas X?
Doing her show, you know what I'm saying? Cause she be pretty saucy by the end of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you kind of got to. I mean, because you getting real messy in other people's life for something you know is happening right next door.
Yeah.
Like,
or right in your own fucking bed. Like, Tasha K ain't a 10. That bitch is probably like a 6. Okay? Like, let's be clear. Let's be real. So she probably would have fucking Derek Jackson herself, and she not even married. Bitch, move on. Okay. What is this, the Mama D fly fucking way or whatever the fuck the lyrics is to her song Butterfly Fly? Bitch, bye. Shit. Bye.
right. Exactly. Like, that shit be so weird. I think she's got like an African husband or something. Seem like they seem like a nice looking couple, But
I don't give a fuck who her husband is. Her husband is probably out here dropping dick in somebody else shit because she's so fucking invested in somebody else shit. I can't even see why she would have time.
yeah.
Because you so emotionally involved in other people's shit. Like, that's our problem. Like, we bring y'all shit like Shade Shenanigans. When we come to y'all on Shade Shenanigans, and even on Love and Success, I'm not on Love and Success, but even on Love and Success, it's not drama filled. Like, we talk about stuff that we see out here in the world, but it's drawn into real life and real people's relationship. And we bring it back to fucking reality where you and I could agree on that shit as me and you. It almost takes away from the celebrity aspect. And now we're back to real fucking life. So if you ain't never caught Porch Talk each Saturday at 4 p.m., you really got to tune in, because that shit really will show you the perspective of what things really are. It's weird that we even give perspective and life to this, because these are things that we go through. But people really want to see negativity and drama so much that we will give legs to shit that we're going through, and then to be commenting on that shit and be willing to call the next bitch stupid, like, how?
Right. Like, it's in the comments waiting to shit on one another, and it's just like, what is that about?
Really, what is it about?
It's a lot of angry people, because it's a lot of stuff I might comment in my head like, damn, really? Or whatever. But I keeps it moving. You know what I'm saying? Either I'm going to like it or I don't, or whatever. But and people press.
Like, keeping it moving, but staying in like the same realm, because we're going to keep it moving for y'all. When I was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta Sunday, I really am like so confused, because it's like, Kenya either like LaToya or she don't. You either understand or you won't. Even like LaToya, either you gonna drink or you don't. Like, are you not drinking on this trip because you know you can be a trip when you drink, or are you trying like what narrative are you trying to paint here? Because
but what did I tell you about that baby situation? I said they all talking shit, but if they wasn't gonna bring them kids anyway. And what the fuck did Portia say? I wasn't gonna bring it. It's a girl trip. It's just the fact that
it's a girl.
That's nothing different than a person that always want to invite to a party but never show up. You're not gonna show up anyway. So why you think I should keep wasting my time to invite you? But they in you. You see the craziness.
When Ken said, "Bitch, be that village," I think only Cynthia on the episode asked her if I could do anything to help you with Brooklyn. So, okay, you offered the invitation. Everybody knew what it was. Y'all seen that Kenya bought her baby, but still nobody is seeming, so far from what we can see, is being that village for Kenya. So I actually commend Kenya. Like, I applaud her for being that mom, because what we can see from Kenya, yeah, she going through some bullshit with her baby daddy and some shit like that, or baby daddy / husband, because I guess they still married. But she gonna do what she gotta do. If they gonna blur that damn baby face out, she getting her check. She do what the fuck she got to do to take care of her end and do what she gotta do. So I applaud her. If I had to take my kid, like, we've all had to be that mother to put that kid in their pocket and do what the fuck they had to do. And what's crazy is outside of the Real Housewives, and we'll jump back into that. You look at like the rap game. Everybody like dogged Cardi B out for getting pregnant when she got pregnant. Remember what culture like, oh, you new in this relationship, you got this baby, blah blah blah. You just blew up. Boom. This bitch been working baby on hip. Okay. Take a step back. You look at Nicki Minaj drop. You know what I'm saying? Since Nicki Minaj was pregnant, she might have been in that little motherfucking video with the clown Tanashi 6ix9ine. But other than that, like she was pregnant early on in pregnancy. Since being like huge, ready to pop, having that baby, Nicki Minaj has done nothing. And maybe she'll drop something soon, but from here on, then she's done nothing. So you have mothers out here who understands their career, still want to do it, still want to work, and they gonna get out here and get it. And that's Kenya. Kenya is like Cardi B. These motherfuckers had these babies. Fuck what you people gotta say. I'm gonna have my baby. I'm still gonna have my career and do what I gotta do. The difference between Kenya and Cardi though is Cardi and Offset kind of have an agreement. She's not fighting against him. Kenya's dude don't want this baby to be featured on TV, but this is her job. You know what I'm saying? Like, and bitch, what is it about?
What is it about?
And so to get around your fucking claws, bitch, blur face. Here you go. This baby only got a blur face, but you can see her whole outfit and everything else. So, bitch, catch 22. We still know who the fuck that is.
Right.
So I give it up for Kenya, like, and that's just some real shit. The rest of that shit, like Latoya being semi-alcoholic, I don't know. The shit with Drew, y'all, I actually know the guy that Drew was talking about, so my whole opinion on that is super weird. If we want to get into that, I'm not sure today, but we honestly could get into that, and it could be a whole lot. So, that's just her so-called security, Danny, the guy who supposedly invited Latoya to church. I mean, her driver, aka assistant. We gotta talk. I promise you. That's the thing.
Too much, okay? That's too much. Go to all the way.
No. It's messy. So before we share this with the live, because we could come back on a separate live and talk about this, but before we share the live, like, we should talk about that, because I know that situation. So I just want to see beyond this episode how that whole church situation with Drew's assistant, driver, whoever she calls him, plays out, because I would love to see where that goes, just based on my personal experience with, that person. So,
you know what? We can get to that, but I do want to say this. This is not as messy at all, but it might be. I don't know. I thought it was weird that she's sitting up there crying because this boy daddy want to be in his life. Girl.
Her son, real daddy, like, ain't that what real parents do? Like, if the motherfucker was in jail and then got out of jail and now he's trying to be, like, that's real life. And I just really, like, her husband was really like, bitch.
And then you said having a conversation with a kid, like, do you want to meet him? What you mean, that's his daddy? How does he have a choice? What are you talking about? How does a kid have a choice in who he wants? Huh? This the boy daddy. I'm trying to figure out what we be talking about sometimes. Like, are we really filming this? Like, are we aware of what we putting on film?
I think that with Drew being new, that
hello.
So Andy probably was like, just say anything.
Say what?
I think with Drew being new, they don't have much to talk about. So with that situation, they probably made some shit up, and just Andy probably was like, talk about anything, shit, make it interesting.
But see, that's what I be talking about. We talking about Drew Sador. This is what I be talking about. We be doing too much for a paycheck. Some of this shit I'm not about to do. I'm not even about to play with, because I don't agree with none of that shit. Okay? You can't qualify somebody locked behind bars a deadbeat. And I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but that's what you're saying. So what is it? You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
what are we talking about? He out now.
To see the kid. I mean, if she wasn't taking the son to see the daddy often, you know, how else do you expect for him to try to get into the boy's life? But
Yeah.
I saw her husband for, saying what he said, like, well, that's still his daddy, and he has to know and build that relationship with him. Like,
No, try to erase their past. You can't do that. That's
no.
what it. That's the life that you had. So you got to work with that in the new life that you've acquired. You
Listen,
can't because you want somebody to be this man's kid. No, he got a parent just like these two little motherfuckers got a parent too. What is you talking about?
listen. I 100% agree with you, y'all. My husband and my husband has his own child, and I have my own child when we got married. My husband's daughter is grown. My daughter is not. My daughter is 11. She'll be 12 in July. She is a bit much. So thankfully for me and probably for him, my daughter went with her father this week for spring break. A fucking man, okay? Because I needed a break. Shit. I mean, I think Drew probably need to go ahead and let that boy go with my fucking daddy. Because at the end of the day, you need a break, Drew. Let him go ahead and meet his damn daddy. Go be with him. Go spend a motherfucking weekend. Some shit because shit.
Keeping it moving. Miley Cyrus wearing them Lil Nas X shoes. Like, come on, little girl.
First off, I thought that was Justin Bieber. Shit. Then I didn't even know the post was about the shoes. I had to zoom into the shoes. I said I couldn't even see the drop of human blood. Shit, what was that about?
I mean, I've seen it, but it's like the stuff that we catch these days. Like, they actually caught that photo and put a caption to it. Like, oh, she's wearing Lil Nas X shoes. That's what I'm saying, man. This is a rabbit hole. This shit here, this engine here is a rabbit hole, baby.
Meanwhile, Lil Nas X don't give a fuck. He trolling the internet.
Yeah.
Motherfucking said they were suing them. He put out that meme. I said he don't give a fuck. Lil Nas X ain't never give a fuck. I was just as shocked when I saw that Miley Cyrus had the shoes on to even see that the shoes was actually really, really selling. I said, oh, they was really selling these shoes?
Right. What was the launch?
To me, because when I saw the Chick-fil-A one, remember he said he was putting out the Jesus version and they had Chick-fil-A on the side with the John 3:16 verse. At that point, I said, oh, these shoes gotta be fake, because if you was given the opportunity to buy the devil shoes or the Chick-fil-A Air Max, I for sure want the Chick-fil-A ones. Hell. But when I saw that Miley Cyrus was out in that picture, I said, oh, they was selling these shoes? Shit. I know it's demonic. It's demonic as fuck, but I didn't know it was real. I thought it was just some shit for the internet. I thought it was Lil Nas X trolling us. I didn't know. I think
it's real and for the internet. That's what I'm telling you. Like, people trying to outdo themselves in the shenanigans for the internet to stay relevant, dog. And that shit is a slippery fucking slope.
Definitely. I said, and where is they getting this drop of human blood from? Because who's just sacrificing their blood for a pair of Nikes? How much? First off, Nike, how much is y'all giving for a drop of human blood? Because if the right price come along, shit, I might have to donate.
You know what?
I just went, I do not want my blood in the pair of Air Max. I'm fucking with y'all. Could you imagine?
No. Sadly, the first thing I thought about was like, man, are they like parading like human trafficking in front of us? Is that what's making these shoes?
I don't know, but I think Lil Nas X don't give a fuck either way it go. This is the thing. When I saw that meme where Lil Nas, I don't know who it was, but somebody was like, my kids will never listen to Old Town Road again. And Lil Nas X was like, I don't give a fuck. They should be listening to whatever his new song is, where he was wearing the demonic sneakers. I lost it. I tried so fucking hard not to laugh. It was like the video where Joe Biden was tripping up the stairs and looking down at his own feet. It felt so wrong to laugh, but what the fuck else could I do? I couldn't do anything more. That's when I thought that the shoes was not real. And the thing is, Air Max is already expensive, but now you done came out with these demonic ass shoes and you selling for $666. The thing is, if Kanye West can sell his Yeezus Crocs for $1,000, Lil Nas X would definitely be able to sell them demonic ass shoes for $666. But the thing about it is, like, you talking about human blood, like, where did you get that? Like, are we really out here donating our blood? Talking about, well, shit, I got to donate my blood for these Air Max. Is you getting 1,000 or 100,000? Like, what are you getting to donate your blood for a fucking pair of Air Max?
I'm not trying to be funny when it comes to addictions, but man, maybe they getting that shit from addicts. This might just be some ignorant shit because you know they will in a minute.
It gotta be from crackheads, but do you want crackhead blood in your Air Max? Like, if I'm gonna pay $666, I want to have Barack Obama's blood in my fucking shoes. Like, what the fuck?
Listen, though, you selling a crackhead short because they endurance is beyond anything you've ever seen. Like, them motherfuckers never hurt, nothing never happened to them. They the most agile things you want to say. They move around like foxes, baby.
Baby,
let me tell you something. They knows how to get around. So let's not ever shortchange a crackhead, baby, because
I'm not trying to shortchange the crackheads, but I'm just saying, like, if I gotta have a drop of human blood underneath my feet, I would want it to be somebody who's a little bit more notable than a crackhead who just gonna get it how they live. That's just what I'm saying.
I mean,
like, I want to walk on the feet that's closest to the Lord. I already paid $666. That's just like them prostitutes who was being paid by T.I. They was being paid $1,666. And the bitch said she went back. So if I'm going to go ahead and agree to be on devil terms, I would rather go to hell with Barack Obama's blood underneath my feet than a motherfucking crackhead who probably had to suck a little bit of dick or drop a little bit of ass, or whatever the fuck these crackheads had to do to get to where they had to go to even sell this little bit of blood, to get this little bit of crack rock, and then do the shit all over again the next day. No. Throw that whole shoe away. I want some rich ass blood. If I'm gonna be in hell, I want to be in hell on. I want to be able to tell the person next to me burning that Barack Obama's blood is in the bottom of my shoe, bitch. I don't want to be like Pee-wee blood is down here. No. Bitch, you, at the very end of the day, I would rather it be Trump's motherfucking blood than the motherfucking crackhead blood. You're not going to convince me. That's why I said, if Lil Nas X was really selling them shoes when he came out and trolled the internet, and he had that motherfucking Chick-fil-A shoe, that white shoe with the red Chick-fil-A on the side, and then it said John 3:16. I said, oh, okay, I'll buy that shoe. How much was he selling that shoe for? Was it $777? Because they never came out with that shit. You know, was Miley Cyrus looking like Justin Bieber or the next motherfucking regular ass motherfucker who was going to fix your car in the garage up and through they motherfucking 1 mile back motherfucking hunky ass bullshit? That's what Miley Cyrus. I didn't even know that was Miley Cyrus. I said, damn, that was Hannah Montana wearing the motherfucking devil.
No.
Throw the whole bitch away.
Wasn't she on the wasn't she sitting on like a Fred Sanford truck painted
or something? That's what I said. She looked like she about to motherfucking go under the hood and fix that car. I didn't even know it was Miley Cyrus. I was so confused, and I said, and then she had on the devil's shoes.
But see, that's the thing, though. Her ass, my point is, she be trolling. Miley Cyrus has always been trolling.
That's been Miley. Ever since she said she
Yeah.
wasn't gonna be Hannah Montana no more, she been trolling.
Yeah, she been a big ass troll. When she was baby, wait a minute. I
With
know
Juicy J.
this. When she was twerking on with Juicy J.
With Juicy J, yeah.
That's when I fucking knew we had all lost it. Like
Billy Ray was like,
and then Juicy J had the nerve to take it serious. He stayed on the mic, dance me, nigga.
Juicy J was not taking that shit serious. Juicy J was getting his motherfucking money. That's just like when GP was saying in that video, if you out cheating and the motherfucker came up to you, what you gonna say? No. Juicy J is the GP of the cheating relationship situation. This motherfucker was getting his money, okay? That's all Juicy J was doing, and he was doing what the fuck he was paid to do. And I got to collect for Juicy J. It's the rest of us who be like really appreciating cultural appropriation or whatever the fuck they call it. Them Kardashians getting braids, like shit like that. Like y'all know that shit ain't cute. And for everybody to always just want to take everything and soak it all in, like, I mean, what is this about? Like, we gotta
take like we a fucking shelter or something. We always like it's cool, they cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my thing. Like, fuck all of it. Everybody cool. People just are who they are. They people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain tendencies, it is what it is what's come with it. But motherfuckers be so bent out of shape, they be twisted up like a movie theater pretzel without the cheese. You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say them motherfuckers is good except for when you get cheese, and then you said without the cheese. So, oh my God, I saw the movies open the other day. Let me tell you real quick, y'all. I saw the movies over here by my house open the other day, and I was like out. And then I told my husband, I was like, "Oh, the movies is open," and he was like, "That's fine, but it's probably a COVID hot spot." I'm like, "Damn, I guess we won't be going to the motherfucking movies." I'm like, "Shit, we ain't went to the movies in shit over a year now. It's been fucking." And I've been dying to get that movie popcorn that's $32 for just the popcorn. And everything. And when I saw, because the one movies that's nice up here closed, y'all. I live in Saginaw now. So the one movies that's nice up here closed. So the AMC is so fucking ghetto and raggedy. And it's at the mall. The parking lot at the mall is horrible. And it's only like 4 or 5 stores at the mall. I don't know. It's. But when I started, it was crowded the other day. I was like, oh my God, it's people at the movies. So I reached out to him. And I didn't think that he got the reach out, or I didn't reach out to him because he never responded. So when we was that way today, I was like, oh yeah, did I tell you that the movies was crowded the other day? He was like, yeah, you did, but you know, I don't give a fuck because it's probably a COVID hotspot. And so that was I said, I guess we won't be going to the motherfucking movies.
That sound like Lloyd, but for real, listen, if you went to John R. 15, and take you a microfiber towel, get you some of that Lysol, spray it down and wipe it down. Because ain't nobody else going to be in there to see that you spraying down and wiping down the damn shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't have detectives like, you know, because you got other people that's ain't trying to fuck with COVID either. You know, not saying that we are. I'm just saying you got some people that they ain't trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's here and it's here to stay. Y'all ain't even wonder why flu. Ain't nobody about the flu. We steady saying COVID. The flu didn't disappear, but
that's the flu. The flu ain't shit no more. You get the flu, that ain't shit. That's the sniffles.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's
honey. I think Lloyd would be down to go to John R. 15 though, because that's more like on the Imagine scale. But the movies we got out here would be more like going to the AMC that was at the Star Theater on Southfield. It's like the same, like super ghetto, probably like nut stains in the seats. Yeah,
you know, I gotta confess.
So Lloyd never liked that theater anyway. So you know Lloyd. So he's like, bitch, we not going nowhere where fuck COVID. I'm gonna sit on this motherfucking seat and might get the hurt. He not trying it.
Listen. you know how mom be trying to like call my ass out about being cheap and shit. But real shit, I will go up to that fucking AMC because you know what? You pay
Me too. It's the
the
movies.
ticket.
Shit. You better plead the blood of God. Not Lord in the comments. Our 70-inch is bigger. Not our TV is bigger than the movies. Y'all, not my in the comments. Not the nut things. You know the nut thing. Oh, that's Asia. Asia, you know the nut things. I mean, I can't lie to y'all. You know the nut things. I don't have no time. But I am like that. Like me, I'm fine. Like, it's like you have to know that these things, y'all just not going to acknowledge me being on Harv 96. Okay. Is you the one with the feet last week? Like, shit. What do you want us to say? We trying to get our point across. You want to go on these feet or you want to talk about these nuts things on the movie seats like COVID-19? What the fuck kind of acknowledgement do you want? Because at this point, I'm trying to figure Asia, I'm trying to figure out too. I'm dying as well because what kind of acknowledgement, son, do you want? Period. Anyway.
My thing is this, you know.
I'm not cheap if I know what kind of movies I'm getting myself into. I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to put on my horrible jeans or sweatpants. I'm going to go on to this $5 matinee. I'm going to watch this movie and I'm going to have a good time. But my husband said this shit is a whole COVID hotspot, so we won't be watching no movies. Hell, we're going to just watch Law and Order fucking reruns.
You can go there and still get you some cheese sticks. And
girl, cheese sticks, popcorn,
you
fucking hot dog. I love when I go to the movies. People be mad as fuck because I be the one to go to the movies and order shit like wings. I gotta wait 12 minutes for my shit to cook. Movie be on, because you know we get to the movies on time. The movie start at 5:30. We get there at 5:30. So now we in a long ass concession line. Then we gotta wait 30 minutes for our food to get ready. Then we gotta walk in and be, excuse me, because that's me.
No, the worst. Okay, no, the worst. I'm trying to eat something like a pretzel, some cheese sticks. Now I will tell you. Now this is some fat ass shit, but check this out. That Imagine Theater had a good. They quesadilla good as fuck. You hear me?
It was everything like I Imagine is good as fuck.
I was like, you won't sit up here and tell me and play in my face and tell me that this quesadilla is actually good at this whole ass Imagine. I will go there and get it. Me and the boo with the salsa and the sour cream. Shit, that shit was actually good, and I didn't think it would be that good at a movie theater, but Imagine showed me.
Maybe they got the Mexicans in the background. But do you see Harv 96 talking about he want to talk about? I don't even know what Harv is, so I'm not gonna say he or she. But Harv 96 want to talk about reparations. We can't talk about reparations with a motherfucker who don't even have a fucking profile picture. So moving the fuck along, like, what we gonna talk about with reparations about what? See, this is where you need to elaborate in the conversation. Because am I about to talk about reparations to somebody who really don't even understand this shit? Like, you trying to troll me or you trying to be funny? Like, what is this about? Because I can be funny with your ass and I can troll you back. But what you gonna do is when you come in these comments is you gonna have a fucking profile picture if you want to talk some real shit. Because I'm not about to go there with you. Last week you was on some feet shit. This week you want some reparations. I mean, we can go there, but I mean, you're going to have to just drop a pic because what I'm not about to do is be playing with you motherfuckers. Like, stop playing. You already know I can't see. I'm trying to see and shit. I already told y'all I was trying to see in the last motherfucking video. And here he is again talking about some bullshit. I don't got time.
Who is crazy, okay? Man, not the feet.
Not the feet. Hey, y'all, but real quick before we move on, I'm not trying to cut you off, but tomorrow is Thursday. That means that we'll have a new episode of Sports Talk with your girl, Whitney B. That's me dropping tomorrow at 5 p.m. It'll be on my website. It'll be on Raquel's website. That's Rocky Road Media, ROCKYROADMEDIA.com, and my website, MYWHITNEYB.com. Check it out. It'll go live on Facebook on both pages. We got you guys. It'll be a great show, so tune in. And we'll be live on Saturday for Shade and Shenanigans. We love you too, but you talking bullshit. Anyway, Shade and Shenanigans is going to be live on Saturday at 4 p.m. on the Rocky Road Productions Facebook page on Saturday, and at 5 p.m. Rocky Road Productions LLC is dropping a new podcast, Vitamin D, with your boys GP and Black from the Shade and Shenanigans podcast too. So you guys, please make sure you stay with us. Check it out. We here every Wednesday at 8:30 to bring you guys an update through the week, but also plug in and keep you updated and have fresh content through the week so that you can wait on these shows. So make sure you check out Rockyroadmedia.com to get all of the information, the content, what's coming next, what you can expect from Love and Success, Shade and Shenanigans, Sports Talk, and Vitamin D. That's Rocky Road Media, ROCKYROADMEDIA.com. Again, that's ROCKYROADMEDIA.com. Now, what was you saying, sis?
They gotta get hooked on phonics, boo.
You know I gotta plug us in at all time because this is what's coming up. You got Thursday, Saturday, every Saturday. We out here. Vitamin D coming every Saturday, y'all. That's a new show with Black and GP. If you see Raquel's post, y'all, I know that Black and GP is outrageous. So just to see what they bringing y'all every week at 5 p.m. live on Rocky Road Productions Facebook page, and she'll have the playback on Rocky Road Media as well. Like, y'all check that out. And even with me, Sports Talk every week Thursdays at 5 p.m. It'll be there on her platform, on my platform as well. So just check that out because that'll be sweet for you guys. Even though we go live now, you know, when we have our fun with y'all, these are things that you guys can always go back and check back and view. Even this platform, you can go on Rocky Road Productions LLC. Check out Facebook. She'll post her link tree on her Facebook page and even on this Instagram page. And you guys can go back and check this out on Facebook and everything. So make sure you guys check us out.
Yeah, so man, what was we talking about?
We was talking about the ignorant shit. What did it say? Black beauty's brown and beige. Everybody is beautiful. Brown, beige, blue, yellow. What we got to do is be able to accept ourselves as what we is. The problem is social media get us to a point where we got to be so uptight about what we look like. Now we all got to have plastic surgery or look crazy or be in relationships that we know is superficial and shit. Just some bullshit. Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit.
There's too many damn antics. But yeah, listen. That fucking, you know, so today I've been eating rabbit shit. Now, Byron wanted me to go get him some Arkins barbecue. Okay.
This is good.
As fuck. So I run to get him some shit or whatever. And then I goes down to Market Fresh and get me some rabbit shit. You know, I get me a little and I get me some pasta bullshit and what else? Some grass or something. Some grass and what do you call them? Brussels, the mini cabbages, Brussels sprouts and shit. So you know I'm eating. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments that just said thank you. Go ahead.
Give me, guys. I tell everybody say this about y'all. Oh, thank you. So, you know, I'm eating my grass and shit. I'm taking my few bites and shit. And then I took my bites of the pasta. And then I put the shit back. And then I come in, you know, just grazing the shit. You eating a little bit, putting it back and shit. I'm like, fuck this. How do motherfuckers eat like this shit? I want a meal, bitch. But, you know, you got to sacrifice. So I was over here. And I wonder if they be mad. I wonder, that's got to do.
I know I was mad.
It's better to be skinny and mad than fat and happy, huh? I don't know.
Yeah, it's rather to be just motherfucking happy, whether you fat or you skinny. Because I was mad as fuck when I was detoxing. Y'all, I went 3 motherfucking days on this detox. And when I tell y'all I was stressed the fuck out, what my boo say? Grass and shit, y'all horses. I ain't no horse boo. Because you know, When I went that fucking 3 days on that detox, y'all, I was fucking miserable. I snapped on everybody in my house. I was snapping on the fucking chickens and shit. Y'all, I got chickens, okay? I was snapping on shit that didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I was so fucking hungry, okay? This is where I'm at with it. Like, in my head every day, I be like, I'm going to start back working out. But I'm not about to stress myself the fuck out. I have an Apple Watch. My Apple Watch all fucking day be like, get up, stand up, walk around. You can move. You can hit your goals. At first, I was like, damn, let me get up because my Apple Watch is telling me to work out. Now I'm like, fuck this bitch. You not about to peer pressure me. If I want to eat a fucking burger, I'm going to eat a fucking burger. Shit. I'm tired of fucking social media and the rest of the fucking world telling me what the fuck I should look like. If I'm going to be fat, bitch, I'm going to be fat because I'm hungry. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Yesterday, I made some good-ass marinated lamb chops. They was so fucking good. But it was enough for me to eat yesterday. My husband had a plate. It was only enough for him to eat today. I almost stole food off his plate because I had a salad. I said, I need some meat. I'm not going to live with no motherfucking salad. But I'm living off this salad. I got some food. I'm good. But it's just the simple fact that we really, like, will minimize our plate to try to feel skinny. And then the next day, eat a whole bunch of shit because we didn't eat the day before. And now, what the fuck we call it? Making up for the day before? No, fuck that. Do you? Fuck what the world. Big bitches is beautiful too. Shit, you see Lizzo. Lizzo don't give a fuck. I'm going to be the next Lizzo. I'm gonna be in between Lizzo and Beyonce. That's where you gonna find Big Wit. Smack dab in between fucking Lizzo and Beyonce. Because I'm tired of feeling like I gotta work out, I gotta look like this. If I'm gonna look like Rasputia in my clothes, at this point, I just don't give a fuck. I'm 30. How old am I? 33, 32? I think I'm 33. I'm 33 years old. I might be 32. I don't know, y'all. At the oldest, 33. And so I'm that years old, and I'm tired of feeling like I should look a certain type of way. If I wear a crop top and I got a little bit of muffin top, don't fucking say shit to me because I might blow your shit out because I know my fucking muffin is top. Okay? If I wear this shit, I know my muffin is top. If you're going to make a meme out of me, put that shit on social media and let's get this money.
No, I'm not. I'm about to be looking like Norbit and shit. I'm not.
At this point, I don't give a fuck. Who's on? Grass.
At the end of the day, Byron will gain 2 pounds and lose 5. You know what I'm saying? He don't keep no
Not
weight.
me. That's like Lloyd. Lloyd eat at 13 o'clock and still be skinny as fuck. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. And it's different. It's different for women and shit like that. So, but if he was...
Dog, Byron would eat a steak as big as a motherfucking person and not gain no weight.
And that shit crazy. But the thing is like, if he could, like, I wouldn't want him to be like, I'm tired of trying. I'm about to be fat and sloppy. Like, I gotta watch food just fall out your mouth and on your shirt because you didn't let yourself go. And I'm supposed to want that at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna love you regardless.
I think it's a man thing, though. Like, men are losing weight. Like, Byron don't work out as much as you do. And he's losing weight. It's not like he's gaining weight from eating. However, like you just said, you went and got Byron some Arkins. Y'all, Arkins is a good-ass barbecue spot in Southfield. And here your ass is out here eating grass. The fuck?
Like that. But listen,
not them Warsfield. You know what? I'm just so... Go ahead. I'm not even about to comment to this motherfucker here because he about to make me mad.
Listen.
Honey.
I understand it's a sacrifice, so I'm going to just utilize my cheat day, and I'm going to fucking cheat. Like, I'm not going, no, I'm going to go ahead.
I cheat every day. Every day is a cheat day in my house. I don't give a fuck. I had 2 Pepsis today, shit.
No, but you know what? This the thing. I was like that at one time, but my body ain't doing it no more. It's you getting older. I told you when I had already passed, I say, watch. Shit when you hit 28, shit starts changing then. And that's when the shit, I told you, 28, Like, I'm not about to snap back from another taco, another Big Mac, you fat, funky bitch. I'm going to give you everything inside of me. And everybody's going to walk past and see all the shit you eat.
Every day is a cheat day.
Yep, your body gets tired of that shit. So you know what? I'm not going to feed the chubby chaser. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I could, and I have. But it ain't get me nowhere. Especially, listen. You build different than me. You know what I'm saying? My family, listen, let me tell you something. If I had all the women in my family in my basement right now, they start flapping their arms, I'm pretty sure we would take the fuck off in this bitch.
I take off.
Now,
I'm so sorry for laughing. She said they're gonna take off.
We gonna take off because they got some shit that's gonna flap. It's gonna and we taking up out of this bitch. I said that to say them is my people. Those are my genetics. You see what I'm saying? These are my genetics. Everybody is thicker than 10 Snickers. Fuck one. Thicker than 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's nice. I mean, because 10 Snickers ain't shit. What about like this? So they thicker than 30 Snickers. The point is, I'm not trying to get to 30.
My genes is like that too. To be honest, I had good metabolism in my 20s, but not in my 30s, and I'm widening out. You know, my mama was wide. She had the weight loss surgery. All her sisters, like everybody is thick. I need to work out so that I can maintain a healthy weight so that I won't get like that, because everybody in my family, my grandma's size, like my grandma actually was the littlest person. So I honestly can get to that, but I really feel like working out, especially in the social media era, is so fucking hard. Like, if y'all agree with me, let's drop some likes in the comments, because it's like you feel like you're not doing enough because you can get on social media and see people, they all at the gym swinging that rope all hard or twisting over the tire and shit. And I'd be like, damn, I'm just sitting here trying to walk a mile. Shit, I'm not doing enough. But I feel like we honestly need to get to a point with ourselves to where we can be comfortable enough. Like, yes, we're going to be on a weight loss journey, but we really are doing this for us and not for what we feel like the idea of beauty are, because we're all beautiful in our own separate way. Unless you got an ugly ass attitude, then I can understand. I mean, you not shit like an OG. OG is ugly on the inside and out. But other than that, like, you really can just be beautiful. It doesn't take this idea of what everybody else deems whatever. As long as you fit, you can breathe at night. My goal is to not wake up in the middle of the night and wake my husband up. Like, I wake him up every time I get up. I be like, hey, I can't breathe. Can you breathe? Like, I know he can breathe. I don't know why in my head I feel like we both got to go through the same shit.
Because you waking him up and disrupting him, so you gotta at least act like you concerned too. That's what that shit.
I know, but I gotta do better, y'all, because he gonna fucking leave my ass, because I wake him up every time. It's been a good year, and every time I like tap him, this motherfucker could be in mid snore, so I know he's sleeping, breathing good, because he snore. I'd be like, hey, can you breathe? Because I can't breathe. My goal is to get healthy, to just even be able to breathe at fucking night, because my asthma. Let me see. You have to do, what, bitch? Hey, Andre, I see that you just joined. I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker would know. One thing about it, if we gonna keep addressing you, you're gonna have to drop a fucking picture, because I'm not about to keep talking to somebody with a motherfucking white shadow. You and these comments is like Casper, and then you got so much to motherfucking say. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. At the end of the day, like I said last week, I'm using all my fucking energy to squint and read these comments. Lloyd thought that was the funniest shit. He said, who says they using all their energy? But you just gotta understand, when you can't see, this takes a fucking lot. Shit. And you in this motherfucking comments always talking bullshit. Like, who got time? Who got time to even be addressing that? We trying to address real shit. What do y'all want to see us talking about? I see you just joined, Andre. So what do you want to see us talk about? Shit. At the end of the day,
Michael Strahan teeth. I said
I
nothing.
think Michael Strahan should have kept the gap. What do you think?
I like the teeth.
You like the new teeth?
I want to get my teeth done.
I like the gap. I honestly, like, Michael Strahan is really never my type, but I think honestly he looked better with the gap. But I think after you've seen somebody so long with that gap, like, you got your teeth fixed, like, it's not going to be the same for people. Like, it's probably going to have to grow on people, to be honest.
I think the gap. I mean, everybody is wonderfully made, but
not wonderfully. Nigga, bye. Wonderfully.
I don't know how to say it. Listen, I don't know how to say it. Like, Michael Strahan isn't ugly or no shit like that. That's not what I'm getting at. But I kind of feel like, you know, he was gonna be like yuck or some shit. Like, he was just gonna into goofy. Like,
honey, as long as he still talk with that lisp, but we might be the same. But I just can't get past. He looked like a cornball to me.
yeah, he do. And I want to know what happens to him and Nicole Richie. Nicole Murphy. You know,
Nicole Murphy.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I thought he was with Eddie Murphy ex too. Okay, yeah, because I want to know what happened with that too, but I really think it was Eddie Murphy ex, not so much Michael Strahan. But okay, I see y'all dropping some likes in the comments.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It was a fake gap. It was not no fake gap. How you have a fake gap and just get it fixed after all this time? Now that's how you know motherfuckers be on some bullshit. Hey, my T-Life mom. He looks like not Deputy Dog with that grill. Not Deputy Dog, boo. He is crazy. Not Deputy. Good. So you don't like his new smile, boo? You don't like it? Hey, Outspoken Words. Okay, and Nominate 2016.
I need
Michael Strahan. The thing with Eddie Murphy, like, Eddie Murphy done had him some ideal women, but I really want to know why the shit popped off on the Kurt Murphy. Don't do my boy Mike. I'm not doing Michael Strahan. I think that Michael Strahan is very attractive. It's not the fact that I think anything about him. I think that he's a cutie. I think that his lisp and everything was, like, attractive. It's just that with his new smile, I'm just not interested. Like, I liked Michael Strahan with the gap. I like the 2-inch gap too, boo. I'm with you. You see, my husband like the gap too. It's April Fool's, y'all. Y'all know that. April Fool's is not until tomorrow, Harvey. So tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow on April Fool's, we have Sports Talk with your girl Whitney B. It'll be dropping at 5 p.m. I have a good show for you guys. Actually, tomorrow is not only April Fool's, but it's also opening day with the Detroit Tigers, so I have a good show for you. So please tune in on April Fool's. I see all the likes that you guys are dropping for that. So Harv96, I hope that you have these comments tomorrow on the platform when that show drops. Not you, sis, the Deputy Dog commentator. Who is that? My T-Life mom.
I guess the guy that said Deputy Dog.
Oh, that's Lloyd. He looks like Deputy Dog with that grill. Oh, boo. My T-Life mom said, don't be coming for Mike like that. She don't appreciate you talking about he looking like Deputy Dog. I'm going to get on him for you, my T-Life mom, because that's my husband trying to come on Michael Strahan like that. So I got you. You see, I'm fooling. We're not fooling. We just trying to be real. But
what I'm eating for tonight is grass and what's that angel food here with some tomatoes or some kind of shit.
That thin ass spaghetti pasta. Listen, I actually had a salad, but boo, when you get off work, can you stop and bring me back a Snickers and a Slim Jim? Because I'm not leaving the house tonight, but you on this live. So I'm going to need a midnight snack when you get off work. So
Okay.
Bring your girl a Slim Jim.
No, you ain't post no order through a live feed. You is crazy.
Honey.
I'd like to place an order, please. Can you please pull out your notepad and your pen? Your ass.
Look, y'all see Raquel's glasses. She said them her Rita bitch glasses. So she ready to read on Rants and Robe every Wednesday at 8:30 live on our platforms at My Whitney B and at Rocky Road Productions LLC. We ready to bring it to y'all. If you have any kind of like suggestions you want to see us talk about, anything you want to have, you know, like any kind of feedback you want to give, please definitely comment, send a DM, Rocky Road Productions LLC, or even my platform at My Whitney B. Also, the website is rockyroadmedia.com or at mywhitneyb.com. We really appreciate feedback, because without feedback, we really can't grow. So if you guys don't give us the feedback that we're looking for, how do you expect for us to, you know, bring you what you want to see? So if it's something through the week, even if it's nothing that you honestly see on social media or something that's from a big celebrity, if it's something in your small hometown or your big hometown that you just see, you want to comment on, send a message to Raquel at rockyroadmedia.com on your website, or at Rocky Road Productions LLC on Facebook or Instagram. Send a DM, because honestly, guys, we want to hear from you and we want to help you guys solve your problems. Like, many of us go through life thinking that we go through these things and it's just us, when really it's not just us. So we're here to help you. We bring you these platforms, like I told you guys earlier, every Saturday at 4 p.m. You have Love and Success every second and fourth Saturday. You have Shade and Shenanigans every first and third Saturdays. But a lot of the time, we talk about real life shit that could help you, even though it's shady on our show. We talk about shady shit, but we bring it in and it's real life that could really help you. So tune in to them shows. If y'all on these platforms and y'all sports fans or want to become sports fans, tune into my show every Thursday. It's every Thursday at 5 p.m. I also drop shows. Not shows, but articles every through the week. And also, it's a new show coming this week, Vitamin D, from a guy's perspective. You guys, Rocky Road Media is really bringing it. So tune in on Rocky Road Media. That's ROCKYROADMEDIA.com. Again, that's ROCKYROADMEDIA.com. And get all of this new content, because y'all, we bringing it to y'all. And if it's anything that we miss that y'all want to see, we need the feedback. We don't know if you don't tell us. You can tune into these lives. You can drop these hearts. I've seen the hearts that you guys are dropping, but it don't mean nothing without the feedback. So please give us your feedback. Leave the comments. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Continue to drop them. We love y'all.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. But yeah, girl, this shit crazy. But I don't know. I do want to get my teeth done. I don't know what's up with Nicole Murphy. I think
Masterpiece said Clubhouse haven't been out a full year and it came out. Yeah, I ain't been on Clubhouse yet, so I don't know nothing about Clubhouse.
I've been on there, but you know, I quickly click off. I mean, it has its benefits definitely, but some of that stuff I don't. It's kind of like the conversation for me, so I'm not really, you know. I be wanting to get either I'm gonna really want to talk smack, or I'm gonna really have to have a deep conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like I don't. Some of this other shit I don't be giving a fuck about. Like, okay.
That's me. So what you think about the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett and Niecy Nash?
I just think that one thing that stood out to me that she said was that she loved, this was one beautiful soul that she's ever met. You know what I'm saying? And I think that even though if we just push past our differences and beliefs, I think we all can agree that we all have a soul inside of a body that's just a cover. You know what I'm saying? But we are the soul. not the exterior, you know,
Right.
and people have a hard time really applying that all the way through and through.
Right.
That just doesn't stop. I think people feel that has limits on because of how they feel. And you know, your feelings are always valid. Everyone's feelings are valid, but it doesn't mean that it makes sense or it works or it's right or it's wrong. You know, it's just that's how you see and that's how you feel. It's cool.
Right.
But this is somebody's story. This is, you know, the way it was told. I think they were detailed enough to really give you an understanding of where she was coming from. And she was so real. You know what I'm saying? She was
Both of them.
I was looking for somebody to rescue me. The second one, I was looking for a companion. And I don't have nothing bad to say about them. Nothing. I love them both.
Right.
But it just wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? And you can rock with that. You know,
I really can.
people feel like you have to demonize a person to leave them, and that's not true.
No.
And
because
I don't know.
You take accountability, your own actions and where things went wrong, and you learn and you grow. So I felt that when she said she don't have anything bad to say about
Right.
this.
I mean, but it can be as simple as,
hey,
if you feel that it will be too much on you to commit to such a person for the rest of your life, I think when you really think about it on a bigger picture, the reasons why might be insignificant. And to those that it is significant to, I'm not disrespecting that in no way or belittling that. I'm just saying that there's different ways and different approaches that people have.
right.
And doesn't necessarily have to be better than the other. I think I'm in the middle when it comes to that belief. I do think that you have to kind of have a valid reason to leave somebody, because life is not going to be easy, and we're adults and we should be able to have conflict resolution. The problem is generally we have two people, usually both, sometimes maybe just one, but somebody has got to have made the decision that they did not want to resolve this conflict. They became interested, disengaged. They didn't, because to every problem there is a solution. Whether we know it or not is different. Yes, we might be light years behind that solution, but a solution does exist. It's got to, because of the laws of balance.
Right.
I'm saying, so there is definitely a solution that we're just not privy to. But what we do in relationships, we give up because we don't want to deal with it. And you know, sometimes a person's willing to go the extra mile with you, but if you're not willing to do it yourself, then what can you do with that? Both people must be in agreement to walk forward, you know. And we have this. This is America. This is some American shit. You know, we have something, we acquire something, and we throw it away. It's very evident. You know, people like me, I'm looked at as crazy. Everything I want to fix. You know what I'm saying? The dog gate broke. I said, let's gorilla glue the bitch back. Got somebody that will throw it her, but I don't want to just throw my $70. That was a $75 gate. You know what I'm saying? I want to just throw it on the curb when I could take this hot gorilla glue and get this thing together. But some people are like that. Now, does that make, now somebody might be that you cheap and you know, you always want to nigga rig some shit or whatever they might think in their minds. That's cool. That's fair. And then you have some people that understand, you know. I'm not one that just likes to throw everything away.
Oh shit! I'm gonna knock my shit over. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not one for that's just not how I roll. But I'm understanding enough to know that there are people that are different than me, and there are some people who realize just for whatever reason, we don't have to agree, they would not be their happiest self with this person.
Let's play a little bit of devil's advocate here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do see that we get a lot of likes and comments here. If you guys don't follow Rocky Road Productions on Facebook, go ahead over to Facebook and follow that page, because we post a lot of interesting things in that group. And the other day you posted about you reposted a post that said that men will stop cheating when women leave.
Yeah.
And it seems like that makes a lot of sense. Actually, it makes a whole lot of sense. But a lot of women look at that and feel like, oh, that's some bullshit. Hey, girl or boy, I can't see right quick, but I see hey, y'all. So hey.
My response ain't favorable. Go ahead.
We see that, and it's like you sit there and you say, like, you have this respect for yourself or your relationship and blah 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 blah. But it's like, when it comes to relationships, I feel like we place a value on relationships based on our own self-esteem. And I feel like a lot of people, let me bring the camera closer and hold it just to get this point across. I feel like a lot of people in relationships, including myself, not now, but in the past, have stayed in relationships or have been in relationships, not even just with a partner, but even with friends, like any kind of ship.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of relationship, friendship, boyfriend and girlfriend ship, whatever ship. We have been in these ships and stayed in these ships because of our own personal self-esteem. Maybe it's because we feel like this person can make us go further or whatever. But we have lowered our own self-worth because of our self-esteem, because of the self-love thing, or because of the whole self-esteem thing. But it's like, even moving forward, when you learn, you really have to learn and you really have to grow, because what happens is we put ourselves in a box. Now you're in this box where you feel like this is what you're worth. Like, even if you got out of a domestic violence relationship where somebody was beating on you, now this person isn't necessarily beating on you, but this new person is just talking to you like you're not shit. So you still taking some bullshit that, doesn't bring you value. As women, in any situation, we have to really know what we're worth. We have to really take value in what we believe is true, because at the very end of the day, if you leave, men will change. When we look at that post that you posted and you see it for what it is, the response that happened, like, some people was like, we shouldn't have to look at women and feel like everything is based on women and women got to be the people who change to make men change. That's not what the post was saying. If women leave, men will stop cheating. If we leave, men will stop cheating. It doesn't mean bash a woman. It means that we got to stand the fuck up for ourselves. Because when you look at the narrative, Beyonce got cheated on and Beyonce stayed. Cardi B got cheated on and Cardi B stayed. Those are two different women. Like, today it's so accepted and it's just crazy.
This know your worth shit, though, on the same token, has become to the point where a lot of these women don't want to take accountability, though.
Exactly, and that's what it's about.
Because there's a thin line between knowing your worth, and being delusional and unreasonable. And a lot of these motherfuckers is unreasonable. Like, I mean, they make shit, they do it to themselves. Like, real raw shit, right? If I'm some young, hot, tight ass 20-something-year-old, I ain't really got shit. I got a little escort or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I might even have a Malibu. That's what a lot of these motherfuckers be driving. I might be rolling in a Malibu, right? But I got I'm bad. You know what I'm saying? On my hair, on my teeth, everything, body popping, snapping. But I ain't really got shit. If I land that ball player, right? If I get this 1 in a million, because us motherfuckers always want to move in the realm of exception to the rule. We rather chase after the 1% then the bigger percent that's guaranteed and less headache. But we always, mind you, we always making our life more difficult, because why you can't get in the situation that realistically you be happy in. But no, let me tell you what we do. We jump in ignorant ass shit, and then we want to make it how we want it to be instead of knowing the rules and playing by the fucking rules. So my point is this: if I'm a tight ass and I get this NBA player, I expect him, yes, he probably gonna cash me out, I'm gonna live good, but he gonna cheat. And I need to know that and accept that. Or don't get with that person. It ain't about knowing.
Right, but Raquel, think about this. You're saying that as a 30-something-year-old. As a person who's already lived in your 20s, this is how you should think. Not as a person who's 20, who's just coming into adulthood, who honestly is just thinking, I'm getting with this NBA player, he's spending his time with me, this is what he's telling me. So it's like the problem is we're living, not we've lived, because we haven't lived in that society. But the 20-year-olds now, they're living in a world, and even 30-year-olds, like people who's just living in this stupid ass bubble, they're living in a world to believe that the things that's being said to them is word, is bond, instead of getting it out the mud themselves. Like, it's good for us to say, oh, I'm good, I'm gonna stick it out with my partner, we're gonna get out the mud together. But what about you? Like, are you really willing to stick it out with a person and we're gonna struggle and we're gonna do this together? Do you think that this person you're struggling with and you're gonna do this together is really gonna be there for you when they get on their feet? Like, you have to be in the situation to do what you got to do for you before you're willing to put yourself in that situation. And it's been so fucked up because women, we've always been undervalued. Like, I don't want to speak broken English. We've always been undervalued, regardless what. We've had times where men have had laws that we hadn't had as women. We had to fight to get them. We're still fighting to get them, even in the world today. And we're allowing men to still have this hold and this power over us, even though we're fighting to get over this hump. And it's just fucked up because even though a lot of people feel this way, a lot of people who is on this live now or who will watch this in the future are in relationships with people who they know they shouldn't be in a relationship with, or dealing with relationships with friends or family or whatever that they know they should move past. And it's like, we just sit here and second guess ourselves like, fuck that, get the fuck on. I see y'all dropping these likes so y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all, we all, I'm not just saying y'all, we all have got to grow the fuck up. This not being shady. This not being nothing. This just being real. Like, it's fucked up and it might come out as shade, but when the fuck is we gonna do what we gotta do? Like, we can't expect people to treat us any kind of way that we don't treat ourselves. So if you want a motherfucker to value you, you gotta value yourself. You can't allow social media to build a narrative for you, or allow what happens for people on social media to change you. Like, when did a Birkin bag become so fucking popular? Do you really want a Birkin bag? Like,
women have to learn balance, because
exactly.
you're saying, even though I get what you're saying, it could be taken so far differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to make sure we not leading these young women to be alone, because the way that they moving out in the streets, they gonna die alone because they don't fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they chasing the wrong shit.
Yeah, and it's like this though. I'm woman enough to say that I can take a lick and keep on ticking. Okay? But I'm humble enough to say, and real enough to say, I need my man. You know why? Because it's a
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna do. So why
Right.
simple Simon ass females rather being alone and do all a bunch of shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, if my toilet gets stopped up, yes, I could grab the plunger and plunge it, but guess who I call? Babe.
Honey.
And guess who
Listen.
Babe.
Honey. Listen. Like I said on the first live that we did, I think it was the first live, when I saw that post earlier that said, we have turned self-love into something so righteous that we forget that companionship is important. Yeah. Like, self-love and having a companion goes hand in hand. I'm happy to be married. Like Niecy Nash said, even in the Red Table Talk, like me meeting my husband, like me being in the relationship that I'm in now, this is the first time I've ever seen a beautiful soul. Like I honestly could understand what Niecy Nash was talking about. Yeah. That's literally what we need. We need to be able to value ourselves on a pedestal so high to even see how our partner value us and even to be able to value our partner. I don't take anything away from being in a relationship. You need to have that companionship. That companionship, if you're a Christian or whatever your faith, whatever in the Bible, from Muslim to Christianity or whatever, that companionship between Adam and Eve was the companionship in the beginning of the world. That's real. So you have to have that person, but you can't be in a relationship with anyone if you're not But you can't be in a relationship with anybody if you aren't willing to be real and whole with yourself. And a lot of times today, people are so fucked up, they're not willing to work on themselves before they get to somebody else. So what they're doing is creating more fucked up shit for other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we married, you know what I'm saying? So we've dealt with that, you know what I'm saying? You've been married longer than I've been married, but we're married women. So we know the self-worth versus the mom versus the wife and everything else. But it's people out here that's in relationships trying to get on a platform to be married. But it's some people out here that just want to be married for the name, just to say that they're married, just to say MRS. And that don't understand that marriage is not a fucking walk in the park. Like, what the fuck? But you have to be willing to compromise. You have to be willing to sacrifice. And you have to know yourself to be able to be a wife. And that's just real fucking talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't understand that.
That's the Swati and Capo thing. Is the girl named Swati?
I don't know. I ain't even see it.
I don't know what the bitch name is, but that's the whole Swati and Quavo.
Oh, Sweetie or some shit like that. Yeah.
That bitch name is not Sweetie. It's an A in that shit. It's Swati. Like she's swatting. Swati got on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, every social media platform she could have. And she said, "My Whitney B, are you saying to also keep a separate savings account?" Hell yeah, I got a separate savings account. My husband will fucking comment on here and tell you I got a separate savings. Ooh, girl, bye. So anywho, Swati and Quavo, whatever the fuck that name is. This sis got on social media a little bit ago and was like, Quavo bought her all kind of shit, all kind of bullshit, blah, blah, blah. And then when a relationship started to get sour, now he's a cheater. Then the video came out with them fighting on the elevator and boo, boo, boo. You know that motherfucker had been cheating on her from the beginning. And you know if it's any toxicity that came about that, it's been happening. From what I've been seeing, they trying to say that was Quavo back. They was fighting over it the whole video. So she showed that she hit him first. He really didn't hit her. They was tussling over what seemed to be his property. I don't know. But what I'm saying about that situation is that's a know your worth situation. Sis got on social media and tried to make all of us we weak bitches. Oh, if your man not buying you no Birkin, you can have motherfucking plays on Instagram featuring your Birkin bags. You ain't shit. If your man not buying you this, you ain't shit. You ain't getting no new Bentley. You ain't shit. But now that y'all not together, he fucking repossessed that Bentley. Bitch, you not shit. What we gotta do is start valuing ourselves. Drop some motherfucking hearts in the comments, whether male or female, if you really rather to fucking value yourself. Stop allowing what the fuck other people do for you. Validate who the fuck you are. Even if you in a relationship, if you are married, like I told No Lang Leak, I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong. I don't got my glasses on. Y'all knew this from last week. I'm not good with motherfucking names. Yes, if you got to have your own account, have your own account. People will realize that. Me and my husband, we still working on that togetherness thing. Yes, we do have it together, savings account. And our savings account is good. We're flourishing. But I do have my own side savings account because I have to see my own money save as well. So yes, okay, we save together. But I do save myself and I have my own checking account. He got his own checking account. Do I know what money he got? No. Do he know what money I got? No. He know a roundabout. I might know a roundabout. I'm good with a roundabout figures. You think what you think. I'm going to think what I think. It's always good to have your own rainy day thing. Now, in that situation, do you hide that you got your own shit from your husband? No. It's not that he don't know. He know I got my own account. Duh, you got your own account. We got our own shit. But as we sitting here talking about how much you got in your account versus how much I got in my account, no, that's not your business. That's not my business. We know you got your money. I got my money. When it's time to eat in this bitch, we got groceries. When I got to cook, shit is getting cooked. When shit needs to get cleaned, shit gets cleaned. Shit gets done around the house. I take care of my business as a wife. He take care of his business as a husband, and shit get done. The problem is people's relationship is y'all ask too many motherfucking questions. It don't take all that. As long as this motherfucking ship is running, we not like the Titanic in this bitch. What's with all that? Mind your motherfucking business. Like, really.
You want to fight? I in there. That's
People. Well, I got my own account. You got your own. Well, how much money you got? Don't give a fuck. If you broke, that's your fault. Shit.
And y'all gotta
just say that.
Your mate 55,000 times a day.
She can keep the bags while we real women are focused on wealth building okay, because we really do build our families. Like,
what is the let's talk about that. What's that about going through these dudes' phones? Why is it so funny and people think that's cute?
I don't know, honey. I don't got time.
You know,
I don't got time to go through a phone. Do you got time to go through Byron phone?
No,
honey, I don't got time. If you got time to go through your man phone, you bored. You honestly got too much time on your ends. Shit, I have no time.
This ignorance. It's just like this. What y'all don't get is if a person doing wrong,
it's gonna come to the light.
It's gonna come out. You ain't got to look for it. It probably come out quicker because you ain't looking for it. So they gonna get relaxed and get stupid and mess up. That's what you don't understand. But the more you own them, the more they get alert to cover their tracks. Duh.
Covering tracks, okay? Hello?
You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
Y'all simple Simon. We trying to teach y'all something. We dropping some gems up in here for the young folks.
Hello?
You simple Simon. Hello? You ever want to catch something, don't go looking for it. You'll catch it so quick. Shit.
Girl, right, because all you do is gotta ask a question. You can ask one question and the man will fuck up and answer that shit wrong, and you know what the fuck you need to know then. I'm with you. My T, like mom. Because what the fuck? Like, that's the thing about women. And let's just be like so weird because this is what men don't know. Like, we really created the game. And we created the game as silent fucking partners or silent killers. That's the thing. Why men think they cheat and get away with that shit, you're not getting away with shit. We know, and the whole time you cheating, we done cheated with Jim, James, Paul, and Tyrone. Okay? I'm just trying to say, it just be them one questions like.
Now we not gonna not take turns cheating.
We're not taking turns cheating. I'm just saying that women cheat first. Like, and most of the time, I'm just saying, like, when a man is cheating, women is not sitting out here getting cheated on, especially today's women. Like, we are a different generation. Like, you got our generation, they call us millennials, and then you got the generation before, whatever the fuck, baby boomers or whatever. So the generation before us, and you will probably consider their generation, like our parents' generation. For sure, our parents' generation, y'all stick with me, is gonna tie together. Our parents, our grandparents' generation, that's what I'm trying to say. That generation of motherfuckers definitely was cheating. You had motherfuckers on the same block. You lived 3 houses down and would play with your brothers and sisters, and you just thought them was your neighbors. Stick with me. So now this is going on for generations down the line. So now you have parents out here. So your parents, your godparents could very well be your real uncles and aunties. That's just what it is, because you didn't have social media back in the day. Cheating really wasn't a thing. Motherfuckers really was covering up living a double lifestyle. It just was what it was. So now you stick to us where we're millennials. Now millennials, you get to a new generation of people who did not give a fuck about work. We're not going to sit on jobs that we don't like. Motherfuckers will quit and start a new lifestyle, okay? We're not going to stay in situations that we don't want to believe in. So now the divorce rate is a little bit higher. Like, niggas not sticking around. It already started with our parents and shit, but now you got a whole generation of motherfuckers who don't give a fuck. So now we cheat back, okay? So women and millennials have gotten a little bit smarter out here. So where you thinking these men got whole fucking families down the street, bitch, we do too. Stop playing with it, motherfucking woman. We've gotten smarter. Not only have women have been able to get their own job, save up their own money, get their own check. Fuck you niggas. So we're definitely out here cheating back, and we're cheating better. Definitely. This is where you get it from. Women all this time has been able to be cheated on and not say shit. You think these bitches is now gonna start cheating and gonna start talking about it? No, bitch, we gonna ask you what the fuck you doing. So when we get that notion, oh, okay, yeah, he cheating. Yeah. So now we fucking Jim, James, Paul, and Tyrone. Yeah, that's just what it is. Drop this dick off and let it go. Yeah. Like GP said, if you cheating, we gonna cheat together. Shit. You just gotta be in that committed relationship. I'm no cheater. So if my boo is still on this live, I'm no cheater boo. You already know what it is. You got that location. You can see where I'm going, but I'm just speaking for the rest of the women out here who might be cheaters. Just letting y'all know. So if y'all want to be in these committed relationships, be in these committed relationships. If not, be with somebody who's gonna be on your terms. Meet these people and be like, hey, is you ready to settle down? Because that's the thing. Like, people date and then you think, oh, I'm just out here dating, but in your head you really got an ulterior motive. I don't give a fuck what part of the world you looking at this from. Everybody got an ulterior motive. So if you going out here and you dating and you know you want to look for somebody to be in a relationship with long term, tell these motherfuckers that so they can have an option. If you out here and you just want to be fucking, tell these motherfuckers that so they can know. So they can, okay, so, oh, we just out here fucking. So we might be out and then you might get bombed on. Hey, so you know what it is. So shit, if her dude come up and you just thought it was a fucking situation, that's you tell her dude, shit, I just thought we was fucking. Vice versa. Like, if it's more than that, if you want to have kids, tell these motherfuckers, hey, I'm getting old. I think I might want to have kids. So you can know. Because me, if my husband would have told me he wanted to have kids, I would not be married today. You have to be able to have the hard conversations to be able to have a good life. Because what the fuck we doing is hide behind our own feelings, and then we don't get nowhere. Then what the fuck happens is we get cheated on. Because then you done got in this relationship. This motherfucker thought y'all was just fucking. Y'all wasn't just fucking. Now you done got serious. He not serious. So what do? Moved on and start fucking the next bitch. Now your feelings hurt. I ain't got time. Have them hard conversations. Because at the end of the day, we cheating together. Ain't that what GP said? Shit, I'm cheating back. Watch Vitamin D, y'all. They got it for y'all. They starting to come for y'all every every Saturday at 5 p.m. Watch Vitamin D on Rockyroadproductionsllc Facebook page. They gonna bring it to you. And if you missed the motherfucking live, watch the playback on Rockyroadmedia.com, because they gonna tell y'all shit. They gonna give y'all the man perspective, and then y'all gonna be like, shit, okay, that's all we needed to know. Because them niggas is gonna be real. They gonna really bring it real.
I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. I feel you, but this is why we need to tell them. We just need to be, straight up. And I definitely see your point of view, and mine is this. I see it from a little bit different angle, because I knew what I was doing when I got with my spouse. You know what I'm saying? I know what type of person I am. I know what my triggers are. And Byron fit that perfectly, because I'm not going to, like, right now, I'm not going to go through nobody's phone But I'm sure I would have been off the chain with somebody dumb though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even about even the cheating. It's the fact that you playing with me. You playing in my face. You being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It's not even from a possession standpoint. I think we approach things wrong. We want to possess people, and that you cannot do. This is an individual. You know what I'm saying? We want to possess ownership of them. That's why, and we got to the point where we're calling people ball and chains and shit like that. You know, that just goes to show the overall mindset. But I knew what I couldn't deal with, and so it worked out because I don't have time for nobody to be playing with my freedom. I don't. You're not going to keep disrespectful. I'm gonna have to go on here and show. And the thing about it is, it's not going to be on the front of a magazine. It's going to be on the front of a newspaper announcing my incarceration. Because I'm going to have to.
Not you.
I'm saying, and some people would take you there, I mean, because see, some females get naked for a magazine. I'm going to be naked because I had to come out my drawers on your ass. Yeah, that's right. And now I'm incarcerated. They got me on the front page, baby. You ain't even gonna see this wonderful robe just out here. I'm out here. You know what I mean? Yeah, so wasn't nobody trying to do all that. No. And I say that to say we gotta know who we talking to. We don't pay attention. Just listen to the person and watch how they move. They gonna tell you.
Exactly.
I lie. We make excuses for their lies. Well, maybe he lied. Shit, he was lying.
Baby, from the beginning. Nah, shit.
He was lying. She was tramping. You didn't look out your eye and thought she was too friendly with this dude. You know what I'm saying? You seen this shit. You turned a blind eye. All she talk about is materialism. Then you get with the tramp and now you all devastated. I don't know what happened to me. You ignored all the red flags and she was waving them, bruh. She was slapping you upside the head with the flags. You just didn't want to accept it. So now you miss it.
Right.
Stop this insanity train, baby. We gotta stop it.
I feel like men and women, we do just gotta bind together. I saw the post that you put up earlier in the group on Facebook. Like, what is it gonna take for Black people to band together? Like, it's weird that it's not a real answer to that question. Like, when I wanted to answer the question, I didn't comment because I didn't want to create a negative, comment section. But to me, I feel like, honestly, what it's going to take for Black people to really band together and come together is just to, let aside ego. Like, even if we don't feel like we have egos, like, we all have egos. Like, it's almost like we want to see Black people win, but in the aspect is like we want to win first. And it's nothing with wanting to be first, but it's almost like we not going to share what we need to share with the person who could potentially be better than us. So I really feel like in order for Black people to really successfully win, like, we really have to set aside those egos, because if we continue to have these egos, we'll never really support. Like, it goes beyond this my friend and I'm going to support my friend. Yeah, like, we're the first people who's willing to leave a negative comment for a Black business before we leave a negative comment for any other business.
But we gotta look at supporting ourselves.
Exactly. Exactly. But we have to be able to support ourselves 100%. Like, if you go to a business and you experience, like, you go to a Black restaurant versus a white restaurant, if the service is slow, regardless, like, you can't leave a negative reply for the Black business and not leave a negative reply for the white business. And that's what happens a lot in our community. Like, we have these fucking egos. Like, we really don't want to fucking see each other win. And that's crazy. Like you say support Black business, but really do you? And support doesn't necessarily mean buying something from that business. You can share a post. You can like a post. You
There's so
can
many.
do exactly. Like you don't necessarily have to buy. Like, you know, the whole time we've been on this live, we've been plugging in our websites and stuff like that. Like just going to our websites and even clicking on one post is support. Like that goes a long way. So it's like if we as Black people really could like set aside our egos, like set aside our own pride to really come together and be a one independent group, it'll go a long way. But at the end of the day, regardless if people is willing to admit it or not, that's the problem. Like that's the one problem in our community is everybody have an ego, whether they're really willing to admit it or not. Like rich
It's
or poor.
it's crazy. I really think. I mean, my answer to that real shit is might sound condescending, but unity got to come in disguised as a party or a free Air Jordan giveaway. Like if motherfuckers, you tell them
Yeah, they're laughing them Jordans, baby.
they'll they'll show up, and then you got to hit their ass with a unity meeting. You know what I'm saying? To get them to sign up, or have their ass sign the form to get the free Jordan. You know, you gotta. I'm just saying, you gotta kind of take them broadside them with the shit because they ain't trying to do. They ain't trying to do it. They ain't trying, and it's crazy.
Mm.
It's crazy. So I try to go out my way to support. I support a lot of people. I really do. I try to go out my way, but I'm only one person. I can't. I
Right.
can't for the whole Black race. We got to all do it. But at the same time, I know we got to start somewhere. So why not me? You know what I'm saying? And we all
Right.
attitude. You know, we all need that attitude.
Yep.
You know? In some cases,
My T Life mom said we need to get and stay on code in the melanated streets, and we do. We do need to get a code, and we do need to stay on code. But we need, as African American people, you know, both men and women, like as a whole culture, we need to stop allowing people to capitalize off of our culture. You know, last year we get the George Floyd case out now, but last year when you know the George Floyd stuff happened, and the whole Black Lives Matter movement came about more strongly, with all the protests during COVID-19, you've seen businesses come out and start speaking about Black people like we was new. Like we came out in 2020, or maybe like we came out in 2019 and like we knew, like Black people we ain't been here. And it was just so crazy because you got all these businesses now talking about support Black people and be fair to Black people and be kind to Black people. But these are all businesses that we as Black people or African Americans or whatever you want to call it, we've been supporting these businesses who's now just came out and was like, oh, we love you. Like, no, like we're really still allowing people to capitalize off of us and we're not getting it. Earlier in the conversation, the feet guy was talking about reparations. Like, this is our reparations. And even though we're continuing to hand clap these companies who say Black people matter, like, I don't give a fuck what you got to say if you saying Black people matter in 2020 or 2021, because did Black people matter in 1970? Did Black people matter in motherfucking 1980? When these companies came out with their motherfucking about pages on their websites, and we've been here since 1961, did Black people matter then? I don't want to see that your company have been established for 40 years, but now you're coming out with a comment or a quote that motherfucking Black people matter, but your company hasn't did anything to put into any Black community. I don't give a fuck if your company donated to Black Lives Matter, because any Black life know that the motherfucking Black Lives Matter organization ain't did shit for the Black community. So is these companies really doing something to benefit us as a Black community, or are they going to continue to capitalize off of our backs? Like, what is this about?
They made t-shirts and became trendy.
Yeah, that's what we are. We trendy ass Black people. Like, you now we've gone from slaves to motherfuckers who can capitalize. You can capitalize off us now because now it's a movement. Black Lives Matter. Like, it's fine for other races to go out here and say, oh, Black Lives Matter. But do Black Lives matter to Black lives? Like, that's the fucking importance in this. Like, what are we doing for our own community? Are y'all gonna sit here and really let motherfucking white people capitalize and the rest of the America capitalize off of our community? Or are we gonna really stand up for our fucking selves?
But didn't Kanye say we were still slaves and everybody was mad at him?
And everybody got mad, right?
We slaves to materialistic shit. We slaves to this media. We are slaves. I don't care how
Hell yeah, shit. You go to a baby shower tomorrow, you gonna see 13 baby Burberry shirts. Is that the new fucking baby shower trend? Like, what the fuck is that about? You know, yeah, we slaves to our own fucking mentality. That's the thing. Yeah. You know, it's trendy. Oh, go out here and buy these motherfucking labels. Gucci. Gucci came out with they fucking racist ass shit. Everybody, oh, ban Gucci, T.I., ban Gucci. Gucci came out and said we're gonna work with black designers. Okay, cool. Gucci trying. Gucci come out, the very first black designer they work with is Tommy Walker from Detroit for Detroit versus Everybody. Gucci versus Detroit versus Everybody drop a shirt. Almost $400 shirt. People in this man's own community, because I'm not going to speak for the whole live because I know we have St. Louis in the house because St. Louis dropped in the house earlier. So people in the Detroit community like talk shit about this man for having a $400 down there, $400 tee. But what people forget is this is still a Gucci shirt. So regardless if this shirt said Detroit versus Everybody, or regardless if Detroit versus Everybody had ever been out, you motherfuckers in Detroit was gonna buy this Gucci shirt anyway if it said Detroit.
And furthermore, the real truth is if y'all would support him like you should have, he would have never had to go to Gucci.
Exactly.
That's really the
right.
Real.
And if you had any problem about the shit, just buy the $30 shirt. You don't have to buy the $400 shirt because the people who could afford the $400 shirt was gonna get it anyway. But the fact that this man made it big enough to even have a collaboration with Gucci from a city of Detroit, y'all should have been on his back anyway. Like, instead of tearing him down. And that goes back to the pride thing. We could have been together, sold the shirt out, and it would have been that. But now he's made it further than the city of Detroit, or he's made it further than Atlanta versus Everybody, or making these Chicago versus Everybody smaller, you know, collaborations. Now he's on a bigger collaboration with Gucci, and now we're ready to tear him down. Like, what happened to the unity in our black community? Like, this is what we wanted. And furthermore, we wanted to highlight these bigger fashion designers who we feel like we gonna support anyway. They making a mockery out of black people anyway. So when this motherfucker collaborate with black people, now it's the issue. And that's what's wrong with our community.
We just support what's going to trend on the hashtag. That's all.
Yeah. What's going to be trendy for then, and then now what?
Yeah.
So I'm telling y'all better support me when Sports Talk blow up, because I don't want to see nobody in my DMs. Like, I remember when Rants Robes was big, or when you was on Shade Shenanigans, and I was there from the beginning in Sports Talk and blah, 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 but your ass ain't never shared no shit. You ain't never did no shit. Like, no. We looking for the people when we get big. We looking for the people who roll with us, who supported us through all of the shit, period. When I want to see people who follow me, I want to see people who know me not only as Whitney B, but who know me as Big Wit, because I'm Big Wit every first and third fucking Saturday on Shade Shenanigans Porch Talk Podcast. I was Big Wit first. I want to see y'all really support us. Like, that's the thing. Like, we have to support us. You can't just be on this live today. You got these comments, but then, you know, we might make it big one day, and then you gotta talk shit about us. Like, well, that don't make sense. Like, let's support each other. Shit, like what the fuck? Like y'all don't want to see people go far. Like y'all, we got to be minimalized. Like as long as we on this small platform, then we can get all the support that we need. But the 1 minute you make it out in big stream, she Hollywood. We don't like her.
I mean, that's what it come with. I think we didn't gave them enough today. It's been 2 hours.
Oh yeah, we did and gave them enough today.
Yeah, we can resume next week.
Saturday at 4 p.m. Rocky Road Productions Porch Talk Facebook page. Catch us Shade Shenanigans with Rocky, your girl Whitney, GP, Seneca, and Black. And at 5 p.m., Vitamin D will premiere their first episode, guys. So please tune in to the Rocky Road Productions Porch Talk Facebook page. Thursday, tomorrow, you got the second episode of Sports Talk with me, your girl, Whitney B. I got a good show planned for you guys, so please check it out. You don't want to miss this one. I'm really bringing some heat for y'all. So check us out when y'all want to see us again. It'll be Thursday, 5 p.m. or Saturday at 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. live. Saturday at 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. live. Rocky Road Productions Facebook page. Rockyroadmedia.com, mywhitneyb.com. That's ROCKYROADMEDIA.com and MYWHITNEYB.com. Check us out. Thank you guys.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week at next Wednesday at 8:30. Bye-bye.